Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be doing definition of autism. Remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification for my upcoming videos. You know, from my experience, hearing, that especially Jamaica don't really know much or aren't knowledgeable about, autism is it's really unfortunate if you really ask me, because it's like every single one of us in this world is different, and knowing how to deal with any type of person at all, especially when everyone does work wonders, especially someone who's autistic, because if you know how they behave and their preferences, first of all, every single body in this world have preference, you know. Persons who are typically developed have preferences, and persons with autism have preferences as well. Every single one of us have preferences. Every person with disability have preference, how they like want to do things and things like that, like how they want to be communicating, and for instance, and things like that. Well, autism definition is basically like it has to do with like social, repetitive behaviors and social challenges and things like that. Basically, so I really good what autism is. So what I'm saying is, persons with autism have social challenges. They do behaviors that are repetitive, and they have like challenges in like reading body language and reading social cues, tone, sarcasm, and things like that. When you're speaking to a person who's autistic, most of the time you have to like be literal, like say what you mean. It doesn't really make sense sending them frigative hints, like, you know, yeah. It'll be very difficult for artists to pick that up. And so artists also like to stick with schedules. So like if you're gonna like change something, you might wanna like get a heads up before hand, guys. When it comes to adapting to changes, especially based on my experience, is extremely difficult. I mean, of course, you want to say everyone else have difficulties like deal with changes, but the autistic person really level of difficulty because at that area is really high. Another thing I read just by reading on the internet is that autistic person tend to be brutally honest for the most part. My opinion, for the most part, they let me honest. Yeah, let me honest. I mean, when it comes down to my experience being autistic, I mean, I did a video about challenges of it. I would say for sure it's extremely challenging, because especially trying to navigate in this world when you have most persons who are typically normal, developed people for the most part. But I would say one thing: if you have that very support system that will believe in you, and I believe you can do great things despite the disability, that's what one is. For me, my turning point is when I found that autism doesn't define me. So from that, it's just, and I realized all I need to do is just, do a few lucky things like believe in myself and just be myself and not try to be anyone else, just be me. And also realize that fitting in this world, especially being artists and others who have disabilities out there, is, especially I'm talking about autism in particular, it's extremely difficult, because chances of being treated differently is up there for sure. Chances of being picked on, being targeted, however you want to say it, it's up there as well. And chances of even, you know, do some disability services up there. So it's like, if you look at any aspects of areas, chance of difficulty level is really high to say, you know. That's why if for me at college, for a person to say to me, you're doing better than persons who are typically developed, or some of them, most of which has been said, I was like, man, that's hard to believe. Consider that, hey, they have struggles too, they have struggles. For persons like me, I'm like, yo, my life was struggling. I mean, I realized that just of being in sort of situations I may talk about plenty times is, it was extremely challenging until I found a way around it and navigate around it, and then realized when we were capable of in that department, I need to just believe myself that, I can do anything I put my mind into. It told me I want to have that mindset. But one thing I would say to others who are autistic out there, especially if you're level one on the spectrum is and you're struggling to like navigate, I would say be patient with yourself. Everything is a process. Even you have to be patient with yourself. You just need to have a very strong support system that will carry you through. And if you be patient enough, eventually things will start flowing. It takes a while, but you'll get there. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to rush the process because that would, yeah. It doesn't make any sense to rush the process in general, especially if life not going away for the most part, In terms of autism, the level on the spectrum, my level of spectrum is level 1, high functioning, so mine is level 1. Person don't really need much, like someone like me don't really need much support. Do need support anyway, but don't really need much. Like, when I say don't need much, it's like this, and I'm like, that stuff I don't need, like, just have like, doing an exam, for example. I mean, you was 18 saying that for the autism, and they'll tell me by myself, I just put me in one room by myself, and everyone else separated. Nah, not like that. I'm in room with everyone else. Even high school. Like I said, I'm not sure if they knew I was autistic or not. Probably I would have to ask. Maybe if you do know, look inside. Remember? Hit me by myself. But like I said, even as I'm in there with everyone else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, when it comes to support system, I mean, you still need support, Not much, but you do need it still. Just for navigate through the world. So even though I can do everything everyone else can do, and things like that, like I said, everything that I do is seems like everything is just extremely harder. Not saying what others don't do is not hard. It's just like it's not a knock. Like school, for example. I mean, of course, everybody will have hard because college will take a lot out of you. For me, college take a lot out of me to a point where it's like I was my first. I'm like, I'm going to have to find a way to pace myself. Now, this method what I'm doing is really risky because it's time consuming. But it has to be because I realized the last year how much work I have to put in to try to get even start a coursework. I mean, not even finish it, even started. I realized my level of urgency of starting a coursework and things like that is very low and it's extremely challenging, But because I know how to think down deep, then yeah. You have level 2 who is worse than level 1. I think they can do a thing or two, but not much. The most severe is from level 3 who can do pretty much close to nothing at all. Like, it cannot do nothing like that. You have other artists out there who can only communicate like non-verbal. They can only like, if they want something, they have to draw what they want or something like that. Another person who more severe can't really like say close to nothing. And even if they say something, it's not much. Maybe a word and thing like that. For me, I can like say what I want. I don't need to like write on the paper exactly what I want. I can verbalize what I want. If I feel sometimes a way I can verbalize what I feel like and explain it in depth and things like that, So yeah. Before I end this video, I'm gonna ask one question and then I'm just end this video. In terms of level of, spectrum, just in terms of level 1 in particular, what y'all think? Do you think I'm advanced, medium? Yeah, somewhere around that range. Medium, advanced, beginner, things like that. Just based on how I'm talking about person who have known me, have seen me, have known me, and things like that. Yep. That's the end of my YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like my videos and also share my videos as well. I'm going to do another video shortly. So there.